Do you drag through your day thinking, if I could just get more sleep, I'll be fine? Well, I hate to break it to you. It's not just the sleep. You could sleep for 12 hours straight and still feel drained. Here's the truth, Mama. What you're really missing isn't rest, it's a spark, your spark. That little fire that makes you excited to start your day. We're talking about how to get your energy back without coffee, naps, or overhauling your life, mixing everything up. But to do that, you first need to understand energy drain. So, energy drain isn't just physical, it also affects you emotionally and mentally. You could be eating right, exercising, sleeping enough, but if your mind and soul are depleted, you're toast and you feel like this all the time, no matter what. You wake up, you do breakfast rush, you do carpooling, cleaning, emails, work stuff, errands, and by 2 p.m., you're like, please send help. I can't adult anymore. I don't want to be an adult anymore. But here's the thing. Your brain craves stimulation. It craves something that excites it, not chores, not more tasks. And this is where creativity comes in. Doing something that lights you up, lights up your imagination, triggers a dopamine, the happy motivating chemical. That's like your natural pre-workout. And the best thing is that it's all guilt-free. Yes, it's guilt-free. And you know what? Creativity gives you energy because it shifts your focus from draining thoughts to productive, playful action. Well, think about it. When you're scrolling on social media for an hour, that leaves you tired and you're tired and drained because you're comparing yourself to everybody else. You're looking at what other people are doing, and then in the back of your mind, you're also thinking about what you do yourself. And so now you're comparing, and as you compare, your energy is draining because you're focusing on what you don't have, what you aren't doing. But if you switch it around and start adding creative activities like journaling, sketching, cooking a new recipe, even decorating a corner of your home, that actually charges you up. It's like plugging into your own personal energy outlet. Okay, so here's an example. Imagine if a mom who swaps 20 minutes of social media for 20 minutes of creative journaling, she would feel more alive, inspired, and actually motivated to tackle the day. Can you imagine that? And it's not magic. It's literally your brain lighting up from doing something that matters to you, not just on the to-do list, but something that excites you, revives you. Even when you're feeling tired, doing something like that would negate the exhaustion that you have and just give you an extra boost. So how does this look in real life? Here are a few options or a few ideas. Like you could do, start morning pages, like journaling, 10 minutes of free writing, everything that's on your mind. Just clear the clutter. And this opens up space for ideas because you're clearing everything out, you're writing everything out, you're not pausing, you're not thinking about what you're writing, you're just letting go, being honest, and just putting it out on paper. Or how about having mini art sessions? You could just doodle, paint, sketch, color, anything with no pressure because you're not creating a masterpiece. All you're doing is just having an outlet, just relaxing and just taking your ease. How about enjoying music and movement? This is something I love to do. When you play a song that you love or a station that you love, I love on Pandero, I do like the Disney influenced songs. Well, songs that are like from cartoons and all that stuff, like all those songs that are like have nice beats and stuff. Yeah, I love that. And you can dance. You can dance while you're making breakfast or when you're folding laundry or when you're cleaning. But just doing that, and that just refreshes you and just gives you another outlook on what you're doing and what's going on in your day. How about creative planning? You can redesign your week visually. Like if you like to your plan, like on a calendar, you could use like sticky notes, or you can use different colors. Like if you have a dry erase board, use different colors. Whatever excites you, just something to be more than just an everyday existence, everyday thing. Because you want those tiny bursts of creativity. Even those tiny ones, they can feel like you're hitting a refresh button all the time. And remember, consistency wins over duration. So even just a little bit of time, those micro moments, 10 to 15 minutes a day, is all that you will need to notice a shift in energy. Try it. Why don't you try it? So here's the thing. Busy moms often confuse exhaustion with laziness. If you're always tired, you might think, I'll rest later. But later never comes. So the trick is swapping habits. So the habits that are draining, replace them with mini creative moments, mini creative habits, intentional habits. Replace the I have no time excuse with micro moments that enjoy you. Okay? And it's not just the mental. When your body engages in something playful, exciting, hands on, cortisol drops, dopamine rises, and suddenly your energy isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional too. So just imagine this, picture this. A mom of two, always exhausted, running on coffee, barely making it through the day, she decides to try something small. 15 minutes each day, she starts editing her kids' pictures because, as any mom, you always have a ton of pictures. That was it. Within a week, she notices that she's more alert in the mornings. And within a month, she had ideas for a weekend project that actually excited her. So her energy didn't just come back, it multiplied. And that's the power of small creative acts. How about this one? Another mom was always on the go. And she started using sticky notes. Sticky notes to plan her week visually so she has it all color coded for her test. And that little creative ritual just gave her mental clarity. It just cleared her mind. And surprisingly, because of mental clarity, she boosted her motivation to get things done. And I want you to understand, Mama, it's about injecting energy, focus, and joy into your routine. It's not about adding more pressure, it's adding those little moments of excitement, little moments of spark that lights you up and that gives you joy. So here's a challenge for you. I want you to pick one creative act, one creative spark for this week. It could be anything from journaling to dancing in the kitchen. It could be sketching. It could be designing, whatever excites you. I want you to do it before your day spirals into chaos. Okay? So before things get bad, before you get super tired, before the crazy starts, you decide. You know your schedule. You know what days things are crazy, and you know how to plan it. But I want you to schedule a time before that moment, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then I want you to track how you feel afterwards, mentally, emotionally, physically. I want you to notice the shift in your energy. I want you to notice the shift in your mood. I want you to notice the shift in your thought process. Okay? Because, Mama, it is time for you to start fueling yourself. It is time for you to bring those creative interests, creative activities back into your life. Not because you need something else to do, but because it's something that you need. It's something that your soul needs. It's something that you need to be a better mom, to be a better wife. And it's something that you need to do to be a better example. Okay, Mama, until next time, bye for now.